Hello and welcome to Futbol Mundial, where today I'm joined by Joe Tomlinson from Football Daily, as Chris Hamill is dead or whatever.
Who cares? And today we feature a young star on his way to a European super club, a kit kerfuffle, and the Indian Leicester City.
It's going to be an interesting one, guys. But we start with a truly appalling story this week. Brazilian outfit Chapecoense, still rebuilding after that terrible plane crash in November, faced local rivals Criciúma in a state championship game last weekend.
Chape had already secured the state title for the season, but were down 1-0 when some Criciúma fans started a sickening chant, singing "Fuel up the airplane," though they were also booed by many of their fellow home supporters, Pato.
The song is of course a reference to the 19 Chapecoense players who died in Medellin last year when their plane crashed, killing 71 people.
It's ridiculous.
It's disgusting behaviour.
Chape president Planillo Danez said after the game they are a bunch of imbeciles. It is very regrettable and distasteful. Half a dozen people who have no sense of brotherhood or respect for life start with these absurd songs.
Yeah, I don't blame them, mate. But it's actually not the first time that this tragedy has been mocked. According to Goal, a handball game between Porto and Benfica saw fans of the blue and white sing "How I Wish Chapecoense's plane was Benfica's." That is disgusting.
The Australian A-League is reaching its climax in the next fortnight as Melbourne Victory, Brisbane Roar, Perth Glory and Sydney FC face each other in the semi-finals of the playoffs.
Oh, it's very exciting times. Sydney finished top of the league during the regular season, setting a new record points tally of 66 out of a possible 81.
Big.
They ended up 17 points clear of second place Melbourne, and they lost just one game. Unbelievable.
Fuming they've lost just one though. In fact, Sydney did concede just 12 goals in 27 matches, giving them a plus 43 goal difference. The second best in the league was plus 18, bear in mind.
Oh my God.
Remarkably, they were top of the league for the entire season, from start to finish.
Every week of the season. They now square off against Perth Glory, hoping to make their fourth grand final, which would be played at their home ground as they're the top qualifying team. The stars look to be aligning for Sydney.
G'day, mate. Up to Sydney. Sticking out a shrimp on a barbie. Lovely.
Send your complaints to footballdaily@gmail.com.
Big, fat, steaming transfer news now as Rodrigo Betancourt, who we profiled a few weeks ago on this very show, or at least you and Chris did, will be a Juventus player next year, Pato. Stop the presses.
The 19-year-old Uruguayan has spent 2 years in Boca Juniors' first team, and Juve had first option on him as part of the deal which took Carlos Tevez back to La Bombonera.
Wow, it's a big option to have on a man who's just going to play golf and then off to China. The Bianconeri ended up paying just 9.5 million euros for the lanky central midfielder, though Boca are entitled to 50% of any future transfer fee.
And with Marquisio 31, Pjanic 27, Rincon 29 and Khedira 30, Betancourt looks to be the first step in the rejuvenation of the old lady, perhaps alongside Lyon's Corentin Tolisso, who has also been linked with the club.
He would be a big signing.
Yeah, it'd be a beefy signing.
Big steaming signing. Leagues are coming to a close all over Asia and Oceania. And while Sydney looks set for a coronation in Australia, the Indian League is far more exciting, Patrick.
Yes, indeed it is. This Saturday is the final round of fixtures, and Aizawl only need a draw to clinch the title after beating giants Mohun Bagan last weekend. This would be an upset for the ages, mate.
Better than Leicester. Why is this remarkable though, I hear you ask? Well, Aizawl actually have the smallest stadium in the division, seating just 5,000 people, and they'd be the first team from the northeast to ever in history win the league. But more importantly, they were only promoted to the top flight in 2015 and were going to be relegated last year before the league actually reinstated them. This is a mental story. Why is no one covering it, Pato?
Well, we are here at Euro Football Daily. They've won 8 of their 9 home games this season. They've taken 25 points from 27 and they beat Mohun Bagan with an 83rd minute winner on the penultimate day of the campaign. This is huge stuff, mate.
Squeaky bum time, as some might say. Good luck to Iswell. We're all rooting for you here at Euro Football Daily and at Football Daily. Come on, the Iswell boys!
Come on, Iswell.
Probably just peaked.
Finally, we drop back into Europe where we find a football fashion debate.
Oh!
La Liga side Osasuna took on Barcelona on Wednesday night, but had to design a new kit specifically for the game, mate.
This is madness.
This is
absolute
stupid.
madness. Paco Rabanne got involved, I'm hearing. Yes, the Pamplona club were told that both of their existing kits would clash with Barca's home uniform of the blue and red stripes, the classic shirt. Looking at their home kit, you can see the problem. Yeah. But this green away number surely has to be fine, Pato.
It's got a little bit of blue and red on the shoulder.
Madness.
And the TV channels were bitching about it. They said, we're not having it, and Osasuna had to sport this new look, complete with the slogan, Osasuna never surrenders. Now, that doesn't seem that funny until you realise that they're rock bottom of La Liga, below Tony Adams' team Granada.
Hey,
they are
shuffle.
Absolutely rubbish.
Shuffle.
So anyway, that's our show for this week, and thank you to Joe for filling in for Chris Hamill. Now, we will need your stories next week. Get in your suggestions, get in your requests for stuff that you want us to cover in the comments below. Yes, indeed. And before we do anything else, head over to Sky Sports this evening, where I will be live from the Manchester Derby on the Carling In Off the Bar show. Believe me, it should be a lot of fun. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll catch you next time. Third-minute winner on the penultimate. That's right, just go for your bit, innit?